Welcome to the crypto news edition of Crypto Corner. Most of the Bitcoin selling is coming from Asia, a new report by Glassnode reveals. Russians are not using crypto extensively to avoid sanctions for now, according to Chainalysis co-founder. Team Draper University partners with VeChain to train Web 3.0 developers. Grayscale Trust launched a new fund that focused on Ethereum Killer Platforms like Solana and Cardano. What else is in this fund? Stay tuned to find out. Binance is also in the news, and tennis star Naomi Osaka becomes ambassador for crypto exchange FTX. These are some of the hot topics of today, 22nd of March. Now let's get started. Alright, well, welcome to this first spring episode of the Crypto Corner video podcast, your crypto radar for all the latest news, reviews, market analysis and tutorials that help you navigate safely in the cryptoverse. Now, let's get into the news. Of course, we're going to start with Bitcoin first. The Bitcoin network on-chain activity still appears to be in a bear market, as the US and the European Union buyers are struggling to stay ahead of the sellers based in Asia. Well, blockchain analytics firm Glassnode just issued a report on the weekly activity of the Bitcoin network that shows that the price of the largest crypto by market capitalization has stayed firmly within the same tight 5,000 range from 37,500 to 42,500. On Tuesday, however, the asset saw a sudden spike in price, which elevated the price to a 2-week high. The research concluded that there is a distinct difference in the behavior of the average Bitcoin investor based on their geography. Notably, America and European-based investors tend to be the current buyers, while Asian investors still act more as sellers. This tendency has remained consistent since March 2020, with the exception of last November when both sides were buying heavily. This is still the after effects of the ban on crypto that China imposed last year, and that saw Bitcoin lose almost half of its value very soon after that. In other news, Russians are not flocking to crypto to avoid sanctions, according to Chainalysis co-founder and chief strategy officer Jonathan Levin. When speaking with Bloomberg Technology, he said, "We're looking at all of the entry points and exit points from the Russian economy into cryptocurrencies and tracking changes in liquidity, changes in volumes, and different patterns of transactions to really understand, has there been a systematic change in the way in which people are using cryptocurrency in Russia right now and potentially evading sanctions." He added that so far we're not seeing huge levels of cryptocurrency being used to evade sanctions that people were worried about at the beginning. So this is good news. At the same time, Ukraine's cryptocurrency donations have surpassed $90 million, according to data from Slowmist, which they shared here in this tweet. So if the narrative concentrates around the beneficial role crypto plays in the current war, then we will see more warming attitudes towards crypto from various institutions and in all corners of government. So this is what I'm hoping for. However, a lot of the times we are still seeing the same talking points about crypto being used for illicit activities, and of course avoiding sanctions right now on part of Russia is one of those hot talking points. So we'll see if this will change anytime soon. In other news, Tim Draper, billionaire, venture capitalist and early Bitcoin adopter, created a training center for entrepreneurs that he calls Draper University, which has now partnered with blockchain application platform VeChain to launch new programs for those interested in starting and scaling Web3 businesses. Web3 is the direction where we are heading to, a decentralized and more privacy-oriented version of the web that we use today. I dedicated a separate episode to Web 3.0, so if you need more clarity about this, make sure that you check it out. It will show up at the end of this video. Anyway, the 4-week VeChain Fellowship Certificate program includes entrepreneurship and blockchain fundamentals to help attendees launch their own Web3 startup powered by the VeChain Thor public blockchain. Draper University previously held similar programs in partnership with blockchain innovation lab Tezos Israel and finance-focused blockchain Algorand. The broader Draper network of investment funds was an early backer of VeChain, which is a blockchain platform for supply chain and business process management. Alright, moving on. Grayscale, the biggest crypto fund management, launched their 18th investment product and their third diversified fund, which includes Cardano, Solana, and other non-Ethereum tokens. It's called Smart Contracts Platform, excluding Ethereum Fund. And it's aiming to offer exposure to smart contract technology outside of the Ethereum blockchain, obviously. I've been talking about these projects that compete with Ethereum like Solana, Avalanche, Algorand, Cardano, Polkadot, Tezos, and more coming soon. It's an ongoing series that I'm running alongside this video podcast. It's called Ethereum Killers, so if you're subscribed to this channel, you're familiar with these tokens and projects already. Maybe you even have them in your portfolio. So what is in this basket of coins that are included in this latest fund offering by Grayscale? Well, half of it is Cardano and Solana, of course. Then Avalanche, which represents 17%, Polkadot is 16.2%, Matic is 9.7%, and Algorand 4.3%. Oh, and also Stellar, XLM token at 4.1% has the smallest allocation, but I'm actually surprised that it is in that fund. However, yet again, this makes it really easy to know which tokens you want to be holding longer term, as Grayscale is used for long-term holdings. They consider longevity of these projects before they decide to offer them to their customers. And this is why I keep you up to date with what Grayscale is doing. And of course, we also trade small caps too and make bigger profits with them too, but they're more risky and I never hold them for too long. Longer term holdings have to be projects with solid fundamentals and good track record, which all of these already have. Tennis star Naomi Osaka becomes ambassador for crypto exchange FTX. Now, this kind of marketing and publicity stunts are not new to crypto. For the past 3 years, we've seen FTX and Crypto.com becoming really competitive, with each of them pulling bigger and bigger celebrity names. Tom Brady and his wife, supermodel Giselle, were in a campaign for FTX last September. Then Crypto.com hired Matt Damon in October. I think this was in response. Then we saw LeBron James in one of the most expensive crypto commercials to date. And this was for the Crypto.com commercial during the Super Bowl this year. The most expensive airtime there is. So I think that this is good for creating more public awareness of these crypto platforms. Not sure why Binance is not doing similar large-scale promotion, but I guess they still hold the top position among the exchanges, so maybe they don't really need this for now, but they will. And speaking of Binance, they were actually in hot waters in the last couple of days after they got thrown in the public eye for all the wrong reasons. Ukrainian crypto exchange Kuna founder Michael Chobanyan claims that Binance crypto exchange is working with the Russian government despite global sanctions, and has been for some time. He also added that Binance said that they donated $10 million to the Ukrainian government. Well, I haven't seen that 10 million, no one knows where that went, quote unquote. A Binance spokesperson said that we prefer not to comment on false accusations. Our focus is on helping people. She also quoted from a press release announcing Binance's $10 million donation and the launch of a crowdfunding site called the Ukraine Emergency Relief Fund. The truth is that while many other exchanges and platforms ceased operations in Russia, or in some cases only restricted certain operations for Russian citizens, Binance declined to stop withdrawals or other operations to Russian citizens, pointing out that there are loads of ordinary citizens that will suffer from such actions, and that is true. However, they did not elaborate whether any actions will be taken against possible misuse of its platform in relation to evading sanctions, and I'm sure there will be some users who will try that. Seems that Binance is not ready to lose its Russian market, which they said in 2019 was their key market. So, of course, business interests first. One of our sponsors is PrimeXBT, an award-winning multi-currency trading platform which offers access to various markets, including cryptocurrencies, loads of forex pairs, also commodities and indices, which means you can diversify your risks by having exposure to non-correlated assets. They offer different leverage percentages on the different assets, and in order to provide the highest level of liquidity and instant order execution, PrimeXBT aggregates feed from 12 industry-leading exchanges and feed providers. More importantly, PrimeXBT is the exclusive home to co-vesting, a peer-to-peer copy trading module that features a 5-star rating system and global leaderboard that provides various metrics to take into account when choosing whom to follow. This is an automated trading feature that allows novice traders to leverage the skills of more experienced traders and collect profits in a hands-free, done-for-you type of a system. I have been using this throughout the year already. I like to be able to tap into markets that I personally don't know very well and I don't trade myself, like oil or gold for instance. Another thing I really like about this exchange is the freedom to use it without having to share your ID or other sensitive data. KYC is not obligatory, and they have some of the lowest fees on the market as well. You can also use their co-vesting yield farming service and earn annual yield on your crypto assets, including stable coins. Percentages vary according to the amounts locked, so check them out. I also have a welcome bonus code that is in the description below, so give it a try by using the links in the description below. And right now you can take part in their money-winning contests. They just launched a whole contest marathon with weekly and monthly rewards. You can take part in this even if you've never used the exchange. All entrants work with dummy accounts, which means that there is no risk for you. You are allocated funds to use for these contests, and if you rank high and win one of these prizes, you actually win real money. So there's nothing to lose, but a lot to win if you do. Give it a try. The link to find out more is in the description below. Alright, well, this wraps up today's episode of Crypto Corner, everyone. You are now up to date, and I hope this brought value to you. Please show your support, leave a like and a comment below, or if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, enable notifications as well so you never miss an episode. Also, make sure that you check out the links in the description below, where you will find links to all of the crypto services that I'm personally using and that I'm recommending to you, including top exchanges, top hardware wallets, my charting tools and other services that I use to earn interest on my long-term holdings. Also my 2 ebooks. This will help you get a better understanding of crypto and to navigate safely in this industry. If you want more valuable crypto content, follow my blog crypto-corner.com, or you can scan the QR code and sign up for my bi-weekly crypto newsletter. It's free and it's packed with market analysis, news and other insights to keep you well informed. Thanks for staying until the end, and I'll see you in the next episode.